This is a fun video. Nothing too crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oof. We are so nice and bright in this one.
Welcome back to my channel, everyone. So I just put out a live video asking you guys questions that you would like to hear from us. So I'm just gonna read through the questions and we'll start. This is E, by the way. We do know who E is, right?
Yeah, I think so.
E needs no introduction these days. He is a resident on the channel. Okay, first question is, which fragrances do you disagree on? Are there any fragrances that you like and I don't like? Like, what's one that you like?
That's a lot.
What's one that you don't like?
A fragrance that I don't like.
Yeah.
I don't like Aqua Amara.
I'm not familiar with that one.
By Bulgari. I did like it, but it just like, I did a video about it. It was just a bad thing. I use it now as a toilet cleaner. It's crazy. Oh, Versace Man Fresh. Can't stand that scent.
Yeah, I'm not mad at that one. I've smelled that one and I like that one. There's probably tons of fragrances that we disagree on. We haven't experienced enough of each other to know them all. So let's go on to the next question. Most expensive fragrance purchase?
That's a good question. A lot of the times I purchase fragrances like off retail or through deals, or it's like hard when you're a fragrance collector, you don't do retail a lot,
Yeah.
But I would say a fragrance that I purchased recently, well, not recently, but last year, was called Madawi by Arabian Oud. I'm actually paid like $190 for it at the time.
Whoa, that's expensive.
And with tax or whatever, but I think it's come down since then. But I would say that's one of the best fragrances from the house of Arabian Oud. It's a very dark, very beautiful fragrance. Very unisex, very dense, very thick, smells extremely niche. And yeah, I think it's actually a great deal for what it is.
For me, I think I almost always buy retail. I'm that girl. So I have 2 memos, and I think they were probably like maybe $300 or so. I spent on Creed Aqua Fiorentina. That was expensive, and I bought that when it first came out. I remember feeling like for a week after I purchased it. Next question. What line of work are you in?
Okay, I'm a licensed jeweler.
And I am a social media maven. I'm spending a lot of time online. So I have a couple of different businesses. My background is in broadcast journalism and theater. And I wound up being a professional Latin dancer for many, many years. And now my focus is online, being online, doing YouTube, blogging. I'm passionate about many things, but one of my friends told me that like the greats, they're passionate about something for, years, and then they move on to the next challenge.
Wow.
And that's how I feel about life. I conquered mostly everything that I committed to, and I like to move on and experience new things and new challenges. So
I agree.
Next question. What are your non-FradCom hobbies?
Oh, that's a great question.
Yeah. I know mine. It's so easy.
Okay. Well, what is okay, that's a great question. Well, I like sports. I love sports. I like to play sports. I like to watch sports. I love video games. Wildly enough.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I'm a huge video game thing. I'm into video games hard. I love music. I love hip hop. I'm really into politics, like obsessively into politics.
We both are.
And I really am into like good movies and television. Like I'm a huge fan of writing also. I have a lot of different things that I'm attracted to. I would call myself like a Renaissance man.
Yo, okay. Okay, E. All right. So for mine, I love sports. I love basketball. I pine away every year for basketball season, just waiting for it. Love sports. I do, right? Like he knows. I also like to dance. I still dance from time to time, go out social dancing, salsa. I like audiobooks now. That is like one of my things. I used to read a lot, but because I'm so busy working on my business and stuff like that, now I spend a lot of time listening to audiobooks, and I love that. I love that.
Brings you back to your childhood being read to, right?
Yeah.
It's so funny, right?
I love that, and I like to go out to eat. That's one of my favorite things to do. I love to like break bread with friends and like people who I care about. And I also like to have a good drink every once in a while. I don't do it nearly as often as I used to, like in my 20s. You know, now you pay for it in your 30s. But I do. I enjoy a good cocktail from like an interesting speakeasy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I like speakeasies.
Nice.
Yeah. All right. And what fragrances will you never be without? Could you never be without?
Whoa. To be honest with you guys, I'm not really attached to any fragrances in that way. If a fragrance that I love, let's say, gets discontinued or, you know, gets reformulated, I just move on to the next that I like.
You wouldn't be hurt. There's not one that you would be like, oh, I'm hurt if they reformulated it, discontinued it.
I mean, I was a little disappointed when they reformulated La Nuit de L'Homme, you know. But in the world of fragrances, there's so many scents that kind of give you the same energy as another fragrance, because, you know, all fragrance tries to fit into a category or a style of scent. So I feel like that has a lot of scents smelling similar to each other in instances. So if a fragrance gets discontinued or they reformulate it, I usually just go to the next best option if I want that vibe and, you know, it's been destroyed. But I'm not really, I don't know. I love fragrances a lot. I love fragrances, but I'm not really attached to any one scent like that. You know how like Jeremy Fragrance has, you know, La Nuit de L'Homme? I don't have like, there's no La Nuit de L'Homme. You know what I mean? I just like it all. And if it gets done, I'm just like, next.
Okay. Well, for me, I don't feel the same way as him. There are certain fragrances that I'm just like, okay, so the question was, what fragrances would you never want to be without? Like, I couldn't imagine a world without a Tom Ford Black Orchid. I can't. Could you?
That's one of my favorite fragrances.
You know,
too.
like I can't imagine that. And I can't imagine a world without Molecule 1 for me. Like that was one of the fragrances that kind of just did it, you know, as far as modern perfumery goes and just having one single note and it being linear throughout, you know, the lifespan of the fragrance. That was important for me to experience something like that because I never had. So those are just two of them, two fragrances that I would never want to be without. I don't know. I'm trying to think if there's any others that I'm just like, oh, I got to have.
If I owned Latent Exclusive right off the top, like that's one of the scents right now that if I owned it and I ran out, I would definitely have to have another bottle. Actually, there's a few scents that I actually feel that way about, but there are no fragrances that I would like stress if they were gone, you know? I don't know.
I would stress if Tom Ford said, you know what, I'm never creating another Black Orchid again, I would stress. I'd feel hurt.
Are you bothered by the reform of it?
No.
Thank you.
No.
Me either. I mean, yes, it doesn't last as long as it's not as thick, but it's still the same scent.
Yeah. Yeah. I'd be bothered if he said no more. That's it.
Yeah.
You guys had enough. I'd be bothered. I'd be like, what?
Yeah, bro. Getting all those Black Orchid bottles.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah, that's an important one.
I can see that.
Let's see.
It's one of my favorites too. Like, do you see anything weird with a man wearing that fragrance?
No, I love it on a man. I love it on a man more than women.
See, guys,
more than women.
So many dudes out there are so like hesitant or so weirded out by Black Orchid. They think it's the most feminine thing in the world, but in my opinion, it's nowhere near pretty.
That's fine. For those people, you're just missing out.
For sure.
That's it. You're just missing out.
They'll like how I smell.
Exactly. And you're missing out. So I think that's it. We don't have any more questions. Okay. Someone also wrote, could you guys do a video of your 10 fragrance? I guess top 10 fragrances. Oh. Maybe 2 every season would be dope if you haven't already. That was Jay Sanders.
I was waiting for my, like, cause you know, on my channel I do a page rating instead of like listing 1 through 10. And my favorite rating is the exceptional rating, of course, the E. And I would definitely say that there are a few fragrances that I've given E's to on my channel. But I was waiting for that 10th E before I actually did that video. But I am waiting to do that video, definitely.
Yeah, I think we're all on a search for fragrances that just blow us away these days. There's a lot of nice scents out there. There's a lot of scents out there that, you know, we can like or love, but for something exceptional, fragrances don't come around that often.
That's why I've only done 10. I've only had 9 exceptional ratings since my channel started.
Think about that. And he's smelled a lot of perfume.
Yeah, for sure.
So yeah, I hope that you enjoyed this video, this quick little Q&A.
Yeah, this was fun.
Something fun and different for the channel. I feel like we need more fun, different
And it's also a great way to share yourself with others and learn about each other. Cool.
Absolutely, because I didn't know you like video games.
Really? Wow.
Gaming channel.
Yeah. I didn't know you was into politics like that.
I am. I love. Okay, so what political channel do you watch the most? What news do you watch?
I watch every political channel equally.
Yeah, I wouldn't say equally for me.
Equally. I want to
some channels I can't. It's just too much.
Those are the channels I think you should pay attention to even more, because that gives you an idea of what people who don't think like you think.
It's true.
And it helps you understand them.
Yeah.
And it's another thing is you can't really defend your argument unless you understand their argument.
Yeah, well, I guess you're talking to me now.
A little Fox News won't hurt you.
Yeah. Leave a comment down below and let us know what fragrance you could never live without. That's a really good question.
It really is a hard question to answer if you don't think about it.
Thank you for posing the question, P. Felix Q. I think I got that right.
P. Felix.
Oh, this is, that's the question. Okay, P. Felix. P. Felix.
P. Felix Q.
There we go. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to comment, rate, subscribe. Let us know if you like these videos together. We're curious. And yeah, we'll catch you in the next one. We gotta go sniff some more perfume.
Yes. Take care, guys. Peace.
Bye. So we ended the video.
Yes.
But then we got some more questions, and there was 2 or 3 that we wanted to continue to answer that were genius. So you first. The question is, describe Tiff in 3 words.
Oh, wow.
That's a tough one.
Yeah.
I think so, anyway.
It's obviously, beautiful. Yeah. Business woman. Oh, but damn, that's 3 words already.
That's 2 words.
Okay. Beautiful, business, brilliant.
Thank you.
There you go.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Those are easy. That was a good one.
And now I have to describe you in 3 words.
Oh.
Damn, E, this is really hard.
It is.
Intelligent.
Thank you.
Creative.
Thank you.
And honest.
Thank you. That's awesome. I'll take it.
What was the other question that they asked? Oh, on Saturday mornings, I like to...
Oh, wow. Relieve stress.
How do you do that? Inquiring minds want to know.
I like to get over my hangover. No, I'm playing.
On Saturday mornings, I like to... Hold on, he has to go to the car, so... There you go. On Saturday mornings, I just like to chill, honestly. Like, I'll go to the gym, I'll get my little Dunkin' Donuts, and not do anything too crazy. But anyway, I want to thank you for asking those questions, because that was so dope of you. E and I, we enjoyed answering them, and we'll catch you in the next one. Say bye, E.
Peace.
Peace.